So my name's Melvin and I'm from Aucknacloy, married to Sharon and now living in Ballymena. We have 4 children, Joshua, Abigail, Noah and Lydia. As a family, we've been involved in ministry in Southeast Africa in the country of Mozambique with One Mission Society from 2010 through 2021. We thought we were just home on that homeland assignment, preparing to return to Mozambique. But during that year, our son Joshua was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia. So he was hospitalised, and that was a really trying time with him being in hospital for 6 months. We really felt carried, and we were very much carried by the prayers of God's people through that time. And we rejoice. Joshua has been healed of cancer. He had to have a bone marrow transplant and is doing tremendously well. And in the middle of that then, our mission organisation invited me to apply for the role that I'm now currently doing as a UK director for One Mission Society. I became a Christian at 11. Then when I went to university, it was a time of spiritual growth for me, especially getting involved with the Christian Union. It was as a student that I heard and felt God's call to be available to whatever He would want me to do in my life. But when I finished my studies, I was offered a job and prayed about that and started working for a construction company. And as I got used to that role in the work context, I knew that the Lord was calling me to tithe to support missionaries and ministries. But also I always kept coming back to, Lord, you asked me to be available. Where might you be leading me? And I was working in a construction project in Luton Airport. I felt God's prompting again. And I came home for the weekend, and there was a flyer through the door from the Worldwide Missionary Convention. And I knew when that flyer was through the postbox that God was saying into my heart, you say you're available. Why don't you make a plan to go back to Worldwide? And so came to Worldwide in August 2002. And afterwards went to the Global Village, and I went round a number of the stalls, and I was really pursuing and seeking, Lord, is there somewhere you want me to be? And there were so many opportunities to go to this country and that country. But before I left that night, I stopped at the One Mission Society stall. One of the things that I had been praying about was, Lord, if you want me to be involved using my construction background in a missionary context, let there be a missionary somewhere. Let there be a mission organisation praying right now for someone to come forward to help with a specific need. And when I was speaking to the rep, Stephen Williamson, that night, he had said to me, not knowing my prayer, had said to me, there has been the missionaries in Mozambique, and many supporters within OMS have been praying for over a year for someone to come forward to help with construction. And that was a very definite link. It was a divine appointment here at Worldwide Missionary Convention. The Worldwide Missionary Convention has provided a place to come as a family when we come on homeland assignments, and it's always been a place for encouragement, and that has meant so much as a missionary. But I've also found it to be a great place to help encourage church leaders and just church members in general to learn more about our world and to consider how they individually and collectively as churches can engage in the Great Commission and engage in the Great Commandment to love our neighbour as ourselves. And so I would really encourage churches, Christians, to be part of the Worldwide Missionary Convention family.